So the next place we go to is Marusaka Koi Farm.
So one of the fish that I particularly like that Marusaka breeds is Kujaku. He always does a very consistently good job with these fish.
This one has, again, a very clean head. What we like about this Kujaku is the scales. The gray shading from the scales is good from the top of the head all the way up to the tail. Yeah. And if you look really closely, it's actually a Kuchibeni Kujaku.
Yeah.
Which is really cute for all you Kuchibeni lovers out there.
And the pattern's kind of interesting where it's a lot of little steps here. I think it's very well balanced. Most farms that breed Non-Gosanke don't quite have this
same growth rate
or crazy facilities that Gosanke farms that are breeding Gosanke have. So oftentimes they're overcrowded in their mud ponds. Their winter facilities are very tight. So they're not able to really push for that growth.
So having a 3-year-old 48 cm or 19-inch fish, although a little bit on the smaller side, it's not really uncommon, and they still do grow.
Yeah. It
sometimes takes them a little bit longer, but it shouldn't discourage people from thinking that
it's never going to be a big fish. Because a lot of Marusaka's, the parent fish of these Kujaku, are all over 80 cm.
So they do have the genetics.
Yeah, they have the genetics for sure to grow. They just need the space.
Exactly. And time.
And care.
And love. And food.
Yes. So the next fish we picked up from Marusaka is a Deutsch Kohaku.
It's a very pretty Deutsch Kohaku. When we were filming this, it was the sun wasn't really agreeing with us, so the fish actually looks a little bit yellower in the video than it is in person. But this fish had a very beautiful white background, and the beni was really, really rich.
Yeah. And Deutsch fish, it's always, the lines are so clean, so it really sets them apart. They look almost like painted.
Another Deutsch fish, we have a Hariwake. And we actually had the choice between this Hariwake and another Hariwake that had, I think, a more appealing pattern. But we chose this because it had the better quality. It had a cleaner head. The lines, the pattern that it did have was a lot crisper. And I think it also had a bigger head, so better chance to grow big in the future as well.
And then we have another Kujaku.
We picked another Kujaku up
because
because
to be a common theme
we
here.
like Kujaku from Marusaka. This one had really nice metallic. Very rich metallic. A more pronounced beni pattern than the first fish. But the metallic on this fish, it kind of had a little bit of a gin feeling to it, almost like a Matsunosuke gin feeling to it. Which, you know, just really emphasized the metallic quality of it.
And then we also picked up a Midori Goi.
Midori Goi, it's kind of a fun fish.
Yeah, they're cool. Not many, I want to say Marusaka is one of the only farms that consistently breeds them. He doesn't breed them in large quantities, but he always seems to have some.
And Midori Goi means green koi. Midori is green in Japanese.
So it's an unusual fish, but I mean, I wouldn't say there's really a rare koi. There's unusual koi, and this is definitely one of the unusual ones.
More difficult to find.
Yeah.
And then another Kujaku.
This one's got a very
heavy beni pattern.
I really like the way it kind of flows across the fish.
And this is a very different type of Kujaku than the previous one, where the gray shading is a little bit...
Not quite developed yet.
Yes, not quite developed yet. Again, it's something that may or may not develop in the future, but...
But in our experience, it's kind of like with asagi or other fish with sumi.
This type of gray scalation would really cater to people who have harder water or water that develops sumi a lot richer than others.
And another point of this fish, it has very clean fins and head.
There's no beni bleeding into the fins or the head.
Yeah, or sometimes with metallic fish, or like Kujakus in particular, you'll get the gray shading in the fins. And ideally, you want only white in the fins.
So there's really a Kujaku for everybody. There's a koi for everybody, and it's important to understand your water if you're gonna bring it home.